What's happening, Wolfpack?
Cool kids, 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 cool kids.
What's happening, Wolfpack and cool kids? It's your boy CJ So Cool, and I'm back again with my last video for the day. Hoping that you guys are celebrating Christmas with me, even though I'm not celebrating it. I'm just with you guys. So, top 10 most paused movies ever. Alright? Now, I don't know if it's going to be true because a lot of times I react to videos where the title doesn't have anything to do with the fucking truth. Let's just check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Chris, and today I'm going to be looking at the most paused moments in film history. Yep, those moments which got us reaching for the remote control, wearing out our VHS tapes, and asking ourselves if we really just saw what we just saw. So get ready for Easter eggs, in-jokes, and yeah, a fair amount of nudity.
Nudity.
So let's go!
Now we are
Number
like
10, Psycho. After 100 minutes of horrifying hotels, shower slasher scenes, clothed corpses, Hitchcock had one more surprise in store for us in the final scenes of the 1960 movie Psycho. If you look carefully as the camera zooms in on crazed murderer Norman Bates, you'll see Hitchcock overlaid a picture of Nora Bates' skull onto the smiling face of the psychopathic hostile owner. Yeah, just in case it wasn't freaky enough.
Okay.
Number 9,
I wouldn't have paused
Star
that movie
Wars
right there.
Episode 4. Perhaps one of the most famous bloopers in film history is the accident-prone stormtrooper who bangs his head while breaking into the control room.
I've
The
seen
actor who
him.
banged his
He's
head
all
was
like,
Laurie Good, and he blamed his clumsiness on a lack of concentration due to food poisoning.
food
He
poisoning.
assumed he was out of shot and didn't realize he was caught on camera until he saw the film for the first time.
Damn.
In Attack of the Clones, George Lucas planted an homage to the accident-prone guard by having Jango Fett bump his head on a low
Damn.
doorway. Number 8. Trading Places.
I seen this.
Dan Aykroyd wasn't the only one stunned by Jamie Lee Curtis when she went topless in the 1983 film. Despite appearing in 2 entries of the nudity-happy horror franchise Halloween, when Trading Places was released, Jamie had still retained her modesty, on camera anyway. Flashing the flesh in this Oscar-winning
remember
comedy
this.
certainly silenced some of
I
the
did
rumor
pause
mongers,
it. I
claiming
ain't
she
gonna
was
lie.
a hermaphrodite. And you know what? It spawned a million stretched VHS copies. Jamie Lee Curtis, all-time movies salutes you. Number 7. Iron Man. Eagle-eyed Marvel fans were rewarded when they spotted Captain America's shield in the background of Iron Man.
Oh,
In a clear nod to the
I
extended
see.
Marvel universe beyond
What
the
is
movie,
it doing in that?
director Jon Favreau explained the shield began as a crude joke before being left in to see if anyone would spot it.
Damn.
Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
2 years later, the shield reappeared and got an upgrade from Easter egg to plot point. But by this time, we'd already seen the Cap in action in his own movie. Never mind that the shields don't match. Number 6. Lion
This is
King.
one of my favorite movies.
Disney seemed a lot less innocent when it appeared that the word sex is spelt out in the dust cloud during the 1994
Sex.
classic. Now, Disney has firmly stated that dust cloud actually spelt out SFX.
Really, nigga?
A sneaky message from the special effects crew. But I'll let you decide on that one.
Why
Number 5.
they be lying?
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in
It
the Woods?
is no surprise that if you spend your days watching people get picked off by the scariest monsters in history, you might need to find something to,
Shit.
I don't know, maybe just lighten up the mood a bit. So we can forgive the group masterminding the Cabin in the Woods for placing bets on which horrific monster was going to pop up next. But the list of monsters is definitely worth taking a closer look at. Among them
Unicorn.
are sexy witches,
Sexy
the
witches.
sugar plum fairy, and of course that old classic, dismemberment goblins. They'll dismember you.
Snowman.
And if you're wondering exactly what kind
Kevin?
of monster Kevin
Who was
is,
that?
it's a reference to Elijah Wood's creepy Sin City cannibal.
Oh.
Number 4. Basic Instinct. It cannot be a surprise that this one has made the list. One of the most famous blink-and-you'll-miss-it moments in cinema history has to be Sharon Stone and her infamous leg cross. With a shot straight up her dress, teenage boys everywhere wore out their VHS tapes trying to find the exact moment that she bears it all. No one was more surprised at the scene than actually Sharon herself. During the filming, the director asked her to remove her underwear, claiming it interfered with the light.
The lights?
But he had assured her nothing would be seen. When she saw the final scene, unsurprisingly, she slapped him.
Damn.
Right across the face.
Slapped his ass.
Number 3. Boogie Nights. Mark Wahlberg joined the Crotch Club at the end of this porn epic, after 2.5 hours of teasing us with talk of his generous manhood. Though, unlike Sharon Stone, he wasn't flashing his actual private parts.
Of course not.
Instead, he wore a prosthetic penis and merkin sculpted around
Prosthetic
Wahlberg's
penis.
own penis. The original prosthetic was 12 inches long,
12
but the
inch
crew
penis?
decided to
Hey.
shorten it, claiming
this
the
dude's
larger
pulling
model
it.
looked like a
Bruh.
weird
He pulled
monster
his
penis.
penis out.
Wahlberg wore the fake penis even when not on screen. He claims it is the only prop he has ever
He
taken
wore
home
it
from
when he
set.
wasn't on screen.
Although,
That's weird.
after nearly 20 years, it's
Wahlberg, you
probably
was wearing
gotten
a
little bit
fake
rotten.
penis, man. Come on, man.
Number 2. Fight
After the
Club.
movie.
Pause David Fincher's movie at the exact right frame, and you'll be rewarded with Brad Pitt's mysterious Tyler Durden flashing up behind a doctor in hospital, well before we are even introduced to the character. He also crops up in a TV commercial, in an office, and during a meeting for men with cancer.
What
Oh
the-
yeah, and one more thing to look out for. Tyler describes getting a kick out of sneaking scenes from pornos into films with family audiences.
Porno.
So obviously, Fincher decided to do the exact same thing to us, and inserted a penis into the film's final frames.
What the heck?
Dick. Number 1. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yet another female character who forgot to put on her underwear when the police came calling? Right after this car crash, glamorous cartoon pinup Jessica Rabbit goes commando. Not that commando, this commando.
Oh, she didn't have on no panties.
She might
Oh.
just be a cartoon,
Eek.
but she can be credited with sparking the sexual awakening of young boys everywhere.
I liked her when I
Oh,
was young.
Jessica Rabbit, I'll do right by you.
Like some other man.
I remember that song.
Well, guys, that was my list. What's your most paused movie moment? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And hey, if you like this video, check out the top 10 trailers
better than the movie?
actual
Oh
movie.
shit, that's
'Cause
everything.
that's a thing that happens.
Every trailer is
Whether
better than the
containing
movie.
scenes that were better than the version in the final film, or just being more exciting and better plotted than the actual full feature. These are the trailers that managed to trick us into thinking that the films they advertised were actually any good.
Everybody be tricking people. Anyway, that video was more than just a trick. I like that video because I remember most of the movies in there. I just don't remember pausing the movie on some of the times they said most people did. Like, for instance, that Iron Man movie where the Captain America shield was in the background. I had no idea. I didn't ever see that. I'm not that good at seeing. I got bad eyes, basically. I can barely see. I'm legally blind. No, for real, I am. But a lot of times, a lot of kids or adults too, we pause movies just to see if we saw something we thought we saw. Whether it was a 666 or a triangle mysteriously popping up, some Illuminati weirdo shit, or some nudity that we just know wasn't supposed to be in the movie, but we really want to see it again, so we want to, bruh, it's just human nature, I guess. Anyway, I'm glad I got into that video. It was actually a long video. I haven't watched any long videos in a long time. I know you guys have been commenting about that, so there's one for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And Merry Christmas to all that is still watching this. Peace.
Cool kids, they so cool. Cool kids, cool kids, cool kids, cool kids, cool kids. CJ so cool kids, cool kids, cool kids, cool kids.